I hope you all had a good Christmas, and tomorrow is New Year's Eve, so not too late to wish you a Happy New Year. Some knives I finished for people. You guys have waited quite a while for these, so I really appreciate that. I am getting through the orders now, and I've only got a few more to do, probably another 6 to 8 weeks work, and they'll all be out of the way. First up is I've almost completed this for my friend Nicholas, LVI Bushcraft and Survival. I've just got to build the sheath for your knife, Nicholas. It needs a bit of a tidy up, but this will be your knife when it's finished. It's not quite there yet. It does need a bit more work doing to it, tidy it up. But that's the wood I fitted, which is stabilised sort of bird's eye ripple maple. Quite a lovely piece of wood actually. And Corby bolts. So that's going to be that'll be yours. I built the fire steel, just the sheath to make, and I'll probably start work on that this afternoon. That'll be finished end of the week. So that's for Nicholas. Right, well, the next knife I'll show you, this is a finished knife. This is for Jerry Hickley. He requested a slightly longer blade, so I had to make a slightly longer sheath as well. So that's, and he wanted red stitching, belt dangler, matching fire steel. So there's your little fire steel. 9mm diameter ferro rod. Here's the knife itself. Well, there's the sheath rather, so you can see the sheath and the stitching. Your drain hole in the end, I don't know how well you can see that. All sort of tidy. So a slightly longer blade to this one. And you've got a gentle taper on the tang. I don't do extreme tapers because, especially on a bushcraft knife, it can lead to a bit of flex, and you don't want that because that will cause the scales to delaminate. So I don't tend to taper down to a sort of a very narrow taper at the end anymore. The wood is stabilised walnut. Now this walnut, it came off of a gun stock, and it's got some quite pleasant rippling in it. I think you can see that. Some quite pleasant rippling. And that's the knife. There you go, look. Mosaic pins are all pointing up vertical, no twisting in the pins. Something I used to get in the past, but I've learned how to eradicate that now. It's all been a learning curve, never stop learning. So there you go, that's it. So that's Jerry's knife. Next up is David. David Bedingfield. Now it was David that actually sent me the gun stocks. He sent me 3 gun stocks, and I know a little bit about guns. And they came from 3 shotguns with 3 different types of action. The earliest was a back action hammer gun. The stock was from that, and then the next one up was a side lock and a box lock. So we had 3 different stocks from 3 different shotguns with different actions. So it was quite interesting, and these stocks, they would, I might have a few bits and pieces left. There's a bit of one of the stocks. Surprisingly, each stock only yielded enough decent wood for one sort of set of matching scales. And some of the stocks, on this one you can see the hand of this stock, the checkering is still there, but only just, so it's in a fair bit of use, that gun had. But some of the other guns, the stocks that he sent me, they were completely worn. The checkering had completely gone, so they'd obviously seen a lot of action, and I wonder what stories those guns could have told. There's one of the other ones. You can see where I cut it off, and that's that would have been known as a back action. And you can see where the lock was let into the wood there. That would have been the back action gun. I don't know. No, I think the side lock had its had the hand cut up on that, so I can't show you the side lock. But anyway, here's David's knife. He requested a left hand sheath, so you got left hand sheath with a dangler, brass furniture and red stitching, matching fire steel, and the knife is fitted with the walnut. I used the prettiest that I thought anyway. So I don't know, it's quite a dark walnut. I don't know how much of this is in the daylight. It really it pops in the daylight. You can really see the ripples and the different characters in the wood. I don't know how much of it it's showing. Anyway, there's the mosaic pins. So that's the knife, David. I hope you like that. And it's fitted with red liners. Again, the light isn't that good in here really. I don't know how well you can see the red liners. And the hand rubbing and the logo. So that's that one, a standard classic. Quite interesting working with the old gun stocks, to be honest with you. And last up is Thomas Fowler. Thomas's knife, right hand sheath with a dangler, no fire steel loop on this. Sensible chap, he's not going to strike a ferro on the back of his knife. Mind you, they will do it. They're all the whole blade is hardened and tempered right through to the spine. So at 59 HRC, just a bit over, so you'll have no problem with it. Incidentally, David, your knife has been stabilised. The wood has been stabilised, as all my wood on my knives now is all properly stabilised. Now this piece of wood here, if it weren't for the stabilising process, I'd never be able to use it. Because it would cause all sorts of problems. But with stabilising, I mean, I've even known people stabilise things like corn cob and coffee beans and stuff like that, you know, to use as knife scales. It would be totally unheard of if you couldn't use them unless you stabilise them. But stabilising just means that these things can be used. And this is that knife. I fitted it with you, quite a spectacular growth marks and knots and grain and all sorts going on in this knife. I've built 3 such knives now. I've got this as the last piece of sort of fairly highly figured yew that I've got. The first knife went to a chap, an expat who lives in Canada. The second one with the stabilised yew went to MCQ Bushcraft, Mike, and this is the third one. I think it's quite stunning myself, but no doubt some people will love it and some people will hate it. But it's certainly an individual piece. So it's all clean, even. As you'd expect it to be. And I'm working on one other knife for Chris Cunningham. Chris, not much to show at the moment, I'm afraid. That's it. It won't take long. It just needs its sheath built. It needs a bit of fine tuning to the handle, final polish and clean up and that. And as I say, the sheath being made for it, that should be ready come the end of the week, hopefully. But I'll do a video of that so you can see it before you buy it. I like everyone to see what they're buying. So that's the knives to date. I'm building 4 knives a week, or I'm working on 4 batches of 4 at a time at the moment. Next on the list of builds, I've got 2 knives for MTZ blades. Gareth Pert, Gareth is up next week as well, and Dean Valley Boy. So there'll be the next 4 that I'll be working on. So that's it. I'm getting through them. Not much longer to go now, and then the old order book will be clear. And I'll start working through that email list that I took. So with that, I'll bid you all a very happy New Year, and hope it's a good one for us all. And then it's just a matter now of just cracking on with these knife builds. So thanks everybody for watching. As I say, happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.